Alrighty, I just changed hostels here in Bogota, a different neighborhood, back to the Candelaria neighborhood where I stayed in 2015. Yeah, now I'm going to head up Monserrate. It's the mountain in the middle of the town here. Yeah, so this Monserrate mountain, it's got an elevation gain of 600 meters over where I am now in like kind of central Bogota, kind of touristy neighborhood here. So I've got to climb 600 meters and it's only about a 3.5 kilometer hike. So it's the grade or whatever, the steepness is it's a high grade. I think 24% I read on the Wikipedia page. It takes up to 3,150 meters, I think, 3,150 meters, which is really high. Air's going to be thin up there. It'll be a good test for my lungs. And it's hot and sunny today. Oh my goodness. I thought it was supposed to be cloudy and a little bit rainier, but so far it's just warm. I'm gonna be sweating hard here. Well, I've just got on the path and I'm already breathing heavy. Ay Dios mío. I wonder what these flowers are. They almost look like lilacs. There's a lot of flowers in the trees and bushes here. It's a pretty beautiful walk so far. Flowers on the side here too. So I've gained over 100 meters, so about 20% of the elevation gain, and walked about 1/3 of the distance from my hostel. Feeling pretty good so far. Not too many people on the trail. So I guess the actual hike itself is only 2,300 meters, 2.3K. You can see the church thing up at the top there. Beautiful. I think I'm almost halfway. Check it out. Got ourselves a little llama up here. I think it's a bit out of place. Hey, I'm adjusting, man. I think I just had to slow down my pace. I was going a fast walking pace at first, which was unsustainable. But if you go real slow walk, I think you can just do the whole thing without stopping. This little shop, this little mirador terrace kind of thing, this is where Michelle and I had a beer, I think, in 2015. There might be another one actually, but the view is a bit different. It's a bit more obscured, but this might have just grown up over the past 7 years. To stroll down memory lane. Awesome. Got a little flat part here. Able to catch my breath a little bit. 80 meters of elevation gain to go. So I'm like more than 80% done. Almost like, yeah, 85% done. There's police everywhere along this trail. It feels pretty safe. Looks like we arrived just in time for the clouds to roll in and for the rain to roll in. My goodness, is it touristy here. Completely packed with tourists from all walks of life. Worth it though. It's a beautiful spot overlooking the city. All right, that was awesome. That's Monserrate. That is the mountain, this big old church on a mountain right beside downtown Bogota. It's 3,150 meters high, which is over 10,000 feet, like 10,500 feet. So it's a bit of a challenge if your lungs aren't accustomed to the elevation. You know, sometimes the sun just doesn't cooperate. It clouded over while I was at the top trying to get some pictures, and now that I'm on my way back down walking again, it's going to be sunny to make me sweat as much as possible. So a few developments. I just remembered or just realized that I forgot my pants at the hostel that I moved out from this morning. It's 6 kilometers from my new current hostel. Pants were like beside my bed and I just missed them. They were behind a curtain, so I'm gonna have to walk all the way back there. So first walk all the way down, probably grab some inexpensive street food, and then walk 6K back to my hostel. There is a bus that runs direct. I took it this morning when I moved with my big heavy backpack, but they only allow you to pay with a card, like a bus card, and I don't have one. And you can't buy one on the bus. I'm not even sure where to, probably at a bus station, but anyways, they don't let you pay with change or cash on the bus. Luckily, a passenger was nice enough to pay for my fare with his card, and he refused money. I tried to give him money for it and he refused, so that was really nice. But since I don't have my big backpack, it's only about an hour, a little over an hour each way, so I'm just going to do it. I like going out exploring anyway, walking around, so that'll take up the rest of my afternoon, it looks like. I hope they have my pants. They're my best travel pants I've ever had. All right, I'm back on the street. I got to the bottom, up and down about 2 hours from the main entrance, like the gate that is closed. And I saw new people arriving who wanted to go up, and it was only about 2:40. And there's a security guard there says, you can't go up after 1 p.m. I guess because it gets dark, or sunsets around 6, so they don't want people up there in the dark. I was up and down 2 hours, but I guess, you know, not everyone gets up and down in that amount of time. So yeah, now back to the hostel. Oh baby, that's what I've been looking for, those super perros. I might just splurge on one right now. Hola, buenas tardes. Hola. Un super perro, por favor. Bueno, muchas gracias. Listo, muchísimas gracias, que la vaya bien. Awesome, so I decided to splurge on a hot dog. Gracias. They're super perros. They call them super perros because they're big hot dogs. I had some of these with Michelle in 2015. It's not bad, but it's really not that great. Just a hot dog, they put cheese on it, some sauce. Awesome. Looks like I'm in the central business district of Bogota. I haven't been here yet this trip, but I've been here with Michelle in 2015. That's where they sell the super perros. So on my walk to the old hostel to get my pants, it started raining pretty heavy, so I'm seeking shelter under a tree. The rain has let up a little bit, so I decided to start walking. I just found this park. It's like a tarp city of said something about indigenous people, and they've all got fires going on in their tarps. The government must allow them to live here or something. Maybe it's just for indigenous people who had their land stolen. I'm not sure what the deal is. Very interesting to see though. You know, a little tarp city here, right in central Bogota, in this big park. How about that? Fires, campfires in most of them, or in many of them. You can smell food cooking. As per usual, I didn't think to get out the camera, but it might have not been very polite to have it out anyway. But I went back to the hostel. My pants were right where I left them, on the little kind of ledge of my bed, or like a little bar on the side of my bed there, right where I left them. And the cleaning lady had changed the sheets and didn't even move my pants. So that's great news. So I got them, filled my water, chugged almost a liter. Now I've got 6.3K back to my hostel, which has me arriving just around dark. I'm assuming that I stop for a short break to have some street food, which I definitely will. In the ground here, these bricks, they're loose. And so when it rains, water gets underneath them. Then when you step on the brick, it splashes the water up out through the cracks. I've had it happen more times than I can count today. Probably a dozen times. My legs are covered in, you know, just, they're disgusting. I don't even care about my legs because I can just wash them off in the shower. It's more my shoes and my socks and my shorts that keep getting it. My shorts were clean. Anywho. Hola, buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
¿A cuánto son las empanadas?
2.400.
¿Y las arepas?
De solo huevo, 2.800.
Ok. Entonces una arepa, por favor.
¿Una arepa?
Sí.
Con gusto.
Gracias. ¿Y tienes salsa? Ah, eso.
¿Spicy?
Ajá, está bien. Sí, gracias.
¿Spicy es ahí?
Picante.
Picante.
Nos tomé nota como a las 10. Nos tomé nota como a las 6 de la tarde. En pandemia ya ha pasado. Como en mitad de año hace año. En agosto lo cogió el coronavirus y le pegó una volteada casi como anda para otro lado.
Un primo mío de 30 años, weón. De manera deportista, jugaba fútbol. No tomaba, weón, no fumaba. De manera re atlético. Yo coge esa mierda y en 8 días, chao. ¿Qué tienes?
Tengo de carne, tengo de pollo, tengo de queso bocadillo, ya me salen pasteles de yuca.
Pasteles de
Todo de carne.
¿Y a cuántos son?
A 2.500.
2.500. Una de queso, por favor.
Ya. ¿De queso?
Sí, de queso.
¿Cuántas?
Por favor. Solo una, por favor.
Solo una.
Sí, por favor.
Tranquila, vaya a pasar su
Listo. Muchísimas gracias. Gracias.
Dame lo que quieras.
Ok, listo. Gracias.
Va a llover, ¿cierto?
Pareciera.
Sí, bueno, las dejo.
Bueno.
Me alegro verlos, desde un feliz año. Bueno, me encanta veros.
Bueno, profe, que le vaya bien.
Sean felices y
Bueno.
productivos.
Bueno.
Oh my goodness, that garlicky sauce there, the white sauce, was incredible. So garlicky. That was a really good empanada. That's the best one I've had in the 3 days that I've been here. Man, but it wasn't cheap. It's almost a Canadian dollar. Seems cheap for home, but for here, I seem to remember them being like a third of the price. La salsa, 1,000 pesos. Me estás bromeando. Qué locura. Yeah, I totally forgot to do an outro before coming back to my hostel, so I'm already back in my dorm. I'm just gonna relax and go to bed early tonight, work on some videos maybe. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you again soon.